Good evening, football fans. Welcome to Crown Sport. We start with the Africa Cup of Nations 2025 in Morocco, where the round of 16 continues today with two crucial matches. Egypt won 3-1 against Benin after extra time, played at the Grand Stade d'Agadir. The seven-time champions Egypt were made to work hard by a resilient Benin side. Marwan Attia opened the scoring for the Pharaohs in the 69th minute with a fine strike. However, Benin fought back brilliantly, with Jadal Dosso equalizing in the 83rd minute after pouncing on a rebound following a poor clearance from Egypt goalkeeper Mohamed El Shenawi. The match went to extra time, where Egypt regained the lead in the 97th minute through Yasser Ibrahim's superb header from a well-worked corner. As Benin pushed forward in search of another equalizer and began to tire, Captain Mohamed Salah sealed the victory in the 120+3 RD minute with a composed finish on a breakaway, his third goal of the tournament and 10th overall in AFCON history. Egypt advanced to the quarterfinals, where they will face the winner of Ivory Coast versus Burkina Faso. Nigeria also won 4-0 against Mozambique, played at the Complexe Sportif de Fès. Three-time champions Nigeria delivered a dominant performance to cruise into the quarterfinals. Ademola Lookman scored and a brace from Victor Osimhen put the Super Eagles in complete control just after halftime, with assists notably coming from Aker Adams. Aker Adams added the fourth goal in the second half, as Nigeria kept a clean sheet and showcased their attacking prowess. This was Nigeria's most convincing display yet, making them one of the tournament's highest scorers. Mozambique bow out proudly after reaching the knockout stage for the first time in their history, having secured their maiden AFCON win in the group stage. Nigeria will face the winner of Algeria versus DR Congo in the quarterfinals. Both favorites progressed as expected, but Egypt's tie provided plenty of drama with extra time needed. Stay tuned for more AFCON action. Breaking news from Old Trafford: Manchester United have officially parted ways with head coach Ruben Amorim. In a club statement, United said, Ruben Amorim has departed his role as head coach of Manchester United. With Manchester United sitting sixth in the Premier League, the club's leadership has reluctantly made the decision that it is the right time to make a change. This will give the team the best opportunity of the highest possible Premier League finish. The club would like to thank Ruben for his contribution to the club and wishes him well for the future. Reports indicate that before Amorim's arrival, Manchester United had already spent around £55 million on managerial compensation since Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement. Due to no break clause in the contract signed 2 years ago, United are likely to pay out the remaining value in full, estimated at around £10 million. One of the hierarchy's biggest frustrations was that Amorim had pledged tactical diversity during pre-appointment interviews but remained committed to his 3-4-3 formation in practice. Additionally, towards the end of last season, Kobbie Mainoo and Ruben Amorim were involved in a heated exchange at Carrington. Mainoo's family were unhappy with the manager, but the midfielder chose to stay at United, reportedly believing he would outlast Amorim. Enzo Maresca is interested in becoming the new Manchester United head coach, according to Team Talk. Reminder, he previously worked with technical director Jason Wilcox at Manchester City. In shocking news from Scotland, Celtic have sacked manager Wilfried Nancy after just 8 matches in charge. Official confirmation followed, with Celtic reappointing Martin O'Neill as manager until the end of the season. He will be supported by assistants Sean Maloney and Mark Fotheringham. Chelsea are reportedly preparing a massive bid of around £132 million for Real Madrid's Vinicius Júnior, according to The Guardian. The Brazilian has still not renewed his contract, which expires in June 2027. Real Madrid have entered the race for Crystal Palace midfielder Adam Wharton. The Spanish club have been offered the 21-year-old, but any deal would require a fee north of €70 million. Madrid see him as an ideal alternative to Aurelien Tchouameni or a move to free up Arda Güler further forward. Competition is fierce, with Manchester City, Liverpool, Manchester United, and Chelsea all interested. Manchester City are exploring a move for Crystal Palace captain Marc Guéhi following a defensive injury crisis, according to Sami Mokbel at BBC. After injuries to Rúben Dias and Gvardiol, interest has accelerated, though no formal approach has been made yet. Liverpool and Bayern Munich are also reportedly interested. FC Barcelona have decided not to advance with the signing of Marc Guéhi on a free transfer. After scheduling a meeting with his camp in early January for a potential summer move, talks broke down due to high signing bonuses and agent fees that Barcelona could not match. Guéhi and his representatives are unwilling to sacrifice on those demands, with other clubs offering more. Barcelona had no issues with his wages but have now stopped talks and turned attention to other centre-back options, with Bournemouth's Marcos Senesi highly rated. Barcelona are considering signing Victor Osimhen to replace Robert Lewandowski this summer. Lewandowski's contract expires in June 2026, with some reports of automatic extensions or potential renewals discussed, but club planning suggests no long-term extension. The poll has been phenomenal under Flick, but Barcelona are proactively planning for rejuvenation. As of January 2026, this is in the monitoring stage, no bids or negotiations yet, but sources confirm Barcelona will make contact in 2026. Osimhen represents an ambitious statement signing to herald a new era post-Lewandowski, one of the most exciting potential transfers to watch. Barcelona have Leon Goretzka on their list should he become a free agent in the summer. Goretzka and Hansi Flick have an excellent relationship. Marc-Andre ter Stegen could be willing to lower his salary to join Girona, according to La. The German goalkeeper has reportedly held talks with manager Michel. Galatasaray are pushing to hijack Newcastle United's move for Inter midfielder Davide Fratesi. The Turkish champions are proposing a loan with an obligation to buy worth €35 million next summer. Borussia Dortmund are expected to offer full backing to Joe Bellingham despite his difficult start following his summer move from Sunderland. Egypt winger Omar Marmush is not interested in a move to Tottenham, according to Football Insider. He wants to stay and fight for his place at Manchester City amid reports of interest from Spurs and Aston Villa. Marmush has started only 4 Premier League matches this season under Pep Guardiola. Deal done. West Ham United have announced the signing of Argentina international forward Tati Castellanos from Lazio for £26 million. The 27-year-old joins on a 4.5-year contract with an option for a further year. Raheem Sterling is increasingly likely to leave Chelsea in January, with Newcastle United the latest Premier League side to register interest. Any move is expected to involve Chelsea covering a portion of his wages, with the club willing to subsidize a deal. West Ham have sent an official bid to Al Nassr for Brazilian goalkeeper Bento. Talks are underway. Juventus are exploring attacking reinforcements in January, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. Federico Chiesa and Alexander Sorloth are on their shortlist, but no immediate move is expected. Any approach for Chiesa would likely wait until Mohamed Salah returns from the Africa Cup of Nations. Dani Carvajal has attracted multiple offers from clubs in Spain and abroad but is keen to remain at Real Madrid, according to AS. The 33-year-old captain is close to returning from injury and out of contract in June, with Madrid hopeful of keeping him to avoid a free exit. Barcelona have reached an agreement with Al Hilal to sign João Cancelo on loan until June 2026. The deal has been confirmed by multiple sources, with Barcelona set to pay around €4 to €5 million as loan coverage or towards his salary, made possible by salary cap space freed up due to Andreas Christensen's long-term injury. Hansi Flick has given his full approval for the signing. Despite Inter Milan having a verbal agreement in place with Al Hilal, potentially involving players like De Vrij or Acerbi, Cancelo made it clear that Barcelona was his absolute priority, describing himself as crazy about returning to the club. The Portuguese fullback pushed for the move, rejecting other offers while awaiting Barca's bid. Paperwork is underway, with medical tests expected soon before an official announcement. Al Hilal had previously proposed including Robert Lewandowski in a deal, but that element did not materialize, and the focus shifted to this straightforward loan for Cancelo. This could be FC Barcelona's potential backline for the rest of the season. Isn't that scary? Real Madrid beware. That's all the latest for today. Stay tuned for more updates. Like, thumbs up, comment, speech balloon, subscribe bell.